Alright folks, what we have here is a Toyota Corolla. It's an 06. Trying to check out the rear brakes, but these wheels, they were stuck. I don't think they've been looked at for years. But anyway, after you get the wheels off, it's time to play with the drums. Now if you notice, that one ripped out already. In order to take these drums out, besides being all rusted over here and everything, is supposed to screw in some metric bolts in here. Right? We're basically screwing 2 bolts, one on each side. What you do is you tighten them evenly, back and forth, and it's supposed to draw the drum out. But if you have an old drum and it's all rusted and stuff, it's going to break. So that's what happened here. So we're stuck on this one. We're going to have to mangle this one off. It's pretty much shot. So this one's going to need drums and the hardware inside. I'm going to show you what the other side looks like. All right, this is what happens when you don't do regular checks. You don't pull your wheels off. Lubricate all these things, otherwise they become a pain in the butt to move. So let's go over to this side, the sunny side of the street. This one has the same problem. It's a little worse. The bolts actually held on good. So when you tighten up the bolts, it pushes up against the hub, pulls away the drum. That's the purpose of those little threaded pieces. But when you have an old car like this and it's all rotted and the brake pads are probably worn to crap, look at this stuff. Look at this. I'm going to see if I can show you inside here. There's a brake shoe hold down. I'll take it out for you. Look at that thing. See it? It's rusted, corroded to death. So it's going to be fun to take out. Let's see if I can show you inside what it looks like. So at the top, but you can see the shoes are pulled away because they're probably down to nothing. The drums are probably worn out. You can see partially some of the shoe on a little bit of an angle there. Alright, so we're going to have to mangle this. Unfortunately, can't save anything. You know, when you're talking about 2006 until now, look at the drum. Drum is shot. You're going to need shoes. You're going to need all the hardware, the springs and everything. I don't see the wheel cylinder leaking. It looks pretty dry from here. But we're going to have to mangle the crap out of this and get this out. And then we're going to work on the other side and get that out. And we're going to see what's hidden underneath this. Alright, that's as far as you can go. You get a little pry bar here on both sides and try to pry it, but you don't want to really bend this back and plate too much. Alright, you just want to pretty much beat up this shoe, this drum, and take it from there. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Alright, so after you mangle it off, it's not going to be pretty. Alright, here's a piece of the brake lining. Alright, you can see how thin it is. Alright, there's some bad ridge right here. You can see it all worn out. Okay, dug in real grooved in really deep. Right here there's a little ridge. That's why it doesn't slide out. Wow, it's pretty deep. It's pretty deep. Alright, so when you mangle it out, of course what happens, this gets a little bent. You gotta bend that back. The self-adjuster is a little bent. You gotta change that. So you gotta change all this hardware. Brake shoes, hardware, wheel cylinder looks good. Alright, that's it. The only way you can get it off, you gotta break it. Okay, there's no easy way. Gotta spend the money, go for it. Alright, look at the shoes. This one is worn out more. Alright, so thin that it starts to break after a while. Alright, now off to work on that other side, which I don't know how we're going to get that one off, but mangle it off too. Alright, that's it on this one. Enjoy! Alright, so here's the other side that we pried off. Bunch of screwdrivers, one on each side. Took it little by little. take it out. And we're gonna see the damage here. All right. There's the broken shoe. A couple of springs that come out. Okay. Just little shoe retainers. Okay, look at that lip in there. See that? You see that's nice and sharp. See? It should be, if a drum was going to come out nicely, it'll be nice and smooth straight out. But it hits this ridge over here because the drum is worn out. Alright, now show you what happened over here. Same thing. There's the shoe that breaks. The lining comes off. You pry it open. Look for anything that's bent. You're going to have to replace them. Alright, so new shoes, new drums. Definitely new hardware. Clean this all up with the brake cleaner. Alright. That's what happens when you don't take care of your brakes, people. Alright. That's good. Off to the parts store. Ciao. Oh, by the way, yeah, you got to find out if this is a Japanese made or USA made. I think it's on the VIN number. Alright, the first of the VIN, it should be a 1 if it's USA and a J if it's Japan. Otherwise, it'll be on a door sticker. Okay, it will say made in Japan or made in the USA. Alright, ciao.